Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Th- Thanks for coming in. I'm doing all right. Just trying to get this broadcast going here, trying to get my second camera to work. It keeps going in and out on me.
Okay, Deanna, I want you to do something so you know that you're giving people the correct number. At least on iPhone, you can click on that total because what you're seeing is a total of expressions and everything. So just click on that number. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll actually see an I at the bottom and it'll show 157 others. So that's where you actually see the live views. So he only has 100 to go.
Yeah, 150, 161
Seven.
now, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
Swift
right.
Beats. Welcome.
We'll get
Hey,
you there in a
buddy.
few minutes.
Hello.
Hey,
Thanks.
Swifty.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What
Appreciate you guys.
it's
What's going on, man?
going well. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Hello,
I'm happy that you're
Space
here.
Girl.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. Good. Good day. Getting ready to. I just shaved my son's head. He needed to line up and shave. It was getting messy here in Florida. You got to keep your hair short. So, and it grows like weed. Like it is like he's got such thick hair for. He's got like
Same here.
really thick. Yeah, like yours. Yeah.
Yeah, yours is thick
Yeah.
too.
And he hates going to places. So I've been doing his and my friends' kids' hair for a long time, and it looks good. Everyone always says, "Where'd you get it done?" He's there. My mom. They're like, "She does lineups." Like, yeah, I do lineups.
I was
Yeah.
saying,
So
Chris, you know how you're trying to do the second camera? You need to
hmm
use a. There's one way of using your Wi-Fi, or you can make it into a separate account and then invite it as like how you invited me and Space Girl, and then see how the connection fluctuates, because Space Girl's connection is perfect. It's not dropping out.
Right.
It's staying stable.
and
But you know
I'm
what?
gonna. I know what his issue is because I had the same issue in my home. The phones. What phone do you use? An iPhone?
It's an iPhone. Yeah, it's an
And I'm gonna
iPhone
okay, this
6S.
is the
Yeah.
issue, and no one's gonna believe this. Your
Uh-huh.
antenna is not as large, right? And you're going through walls. You said your modem is upstairs, correct?
It is, right. Yeah,
So
it's
you
not a
have to
clear
go
shot.
through. So what I did in my home is I have a Wi-Fi extender because if I go out on my lanai
Mhm.
outside, because I go out there and I want to stream, I used to lose the signal. I'm only in a 1,000 foot square condo. Okay, that's it. But the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi box or modem is in my son's room because he's hardwired in. So I could never go to the end of my balcony and have a signal. So my son got me a Wi-Fi signal. We put it in the middle of my place, and I'm the only one that's hooked up to that. So I don't have problems no more with that. But we have shorter antennas so they don't go as far inside the iPhone. So I think if you just got a Wi-Fi extender and maybe somewhere at the bottom of your stairs,
hmm
it would boost you'll be closer, your phone will be closer to that signal and you will eliminate that problem. I promise you.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's weird because it can be really clear and it
Awesome.
says, best whatever signal, and then it goes to poor, and it's just like, and it's right next to my laptop, which I guess has a better antenna because my laptop never has any problems, and this video
Correct.
is always really clear. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
Swift.
used to
Yeah.
Okay,
suffer.
my finger up.
Go ahead.
Gun. Oh, okay. I'm saying there's another way you can use it as well, using an app, yeah, which basically is a combination of your mobile data and the Wi-Fi router, and it makes a mesh. So it boosts and enhances the signal. That's another way
Oh,
of doing
really?
it, using mesh Wi-Fi.
Mesh Wi-Fi.
Go
I'll have
ahead,
to,
Space
yeah,
Girl.
look
It
that up.
depends on how your Wi-Fi is. I have, or how your cell signal is. I have no cell signal at my home. I can't shut my Wi-Fi off on my phone, and I can't make a phone call because I have no cell signal.
Oh, do
So
you use the
it
Wi-Fi? you can hook into the Wi-Fi to help make calls though, right?
Yeah,
Do you do
I'm
that?
always on Wi-Fi when
Wi-Fi
I'm at
calling.
home. Yeah, I am. It's just where I live. Like I live in between all the cell towers, and
Ah, I
it's like
see.
I'm in a dead spot. So it just depends on where you are. Some people can use their cell
Mhm.
phones, but we also have to remember I live in a block condo, so a new weather update. So I'm in a condo, so it's hard to get through block anyway with the cell signal. So
Yeah, that's true.
yep.
Good point. Yeah, Swift. I've tried some of that. Oh, what's going on here now? I think I pushed the wrong button.
I just
Uh,
got a message. Will
there we
weather
go.
cooperate for Monday nights or Monday morning's launch? Our next cold front rolls in across the peninsula. There we go.
Oh
It'll
no, I
probably
heard
be
it was already
canceled.
cold there. I heard you guys were down into the 70s or something.
No, we were in the 50s. The
Oh
day
my
I did
gosh.
the memorial service,
Oh
it was
wow.
54 with 27-mile-an-hour winds. Yesterday was 57, and today I think we're supposed to go to 60. What am I at today? 71 actually right now, 71 degrees. So, and tomorrow will be warmer. And then Monday we have another cold front coming in and we're going to be back down to the 50s.
Oh
So
wow. Does
shorts
get cold
one
down there.
day. Yeah, shorts one day, t-shirts another day, pants. It's crazy.
Mhm. What's
Go
up,
ahead.
Swift?
Everybody, if you can, since everyone's here, please do the honor and kindness of sharing this broadcast out to your friends, family, whatever, your dog, your cat, your fish, everywhere in the space, the
Thanks.
universe. Let's help each
Thanks,
other
Swift.
out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so
Yep.
much. Yeah, I tried that second camera setup too. Maybe the way you were talking about, Helen Wallace had an idea to download this app where I could directly connect it into the laptop, and use it as a second camera. But I had issues with that as well.
The
So yeah,
Bluetooth. Yeah.
so I'm
You
still
can
trying
do
to figure it out.
Bluetooth or USB. I've got an Android and I've got a Windows computer, and I figured out a way of using two cameras as well, using the Droid. It's called Droid app,
Okay,
which you can download for even iOS as well. So
Droid.
technically, I tried it with the iPad as well. I've got an old iPad, a third generation iPad, and perhaps is not able to work on that app, iPad, because it's really, really old, and the version of the firmware operating system. So I downloaded the Droid app on the iPad, and then it connected it to the laptop. It works like a second camera, like a webcam thing, wireless
Mhm.
webcam, and it was functioning perfect.
And that's
So
called
that's one way
Droid.
of doing it.
Droid. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Droid.
Oh, Michelle's
Any
asking
problems
me
or
how long
issues or
have I
anything,
been
just let
doing.
me know. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I appreciate that. Michelle's asking how long I've been doing 3D printing. I guess I've been doing it for 5 years, where I've actually been printing things. I used to print them through Shapeways, and now in the last year, I've got my own 3D printer, my resin 3D printer. So I've been doing them since, I guess, last spring, and still trying to figure it all out. You know
It's
how it
good.
is with 3D printing, right, Swift? It's just like
Yeah.
half the time it works and the other half the time it doesn't.
It's so annoying. Yeah, I've been trying
Yeah.
to make my because I've got the Ender 2. So
Oh,
like
the Ender. Mhm.
I'm trying to fix I've got the leveling sorted out. I've got
Mhm.
the heating and all that sorted out. It's just the Z. I don't know the names all of it, so I'm not very technical. I'm still learning
Yeah.
as we go. But the tray, when it's going from left and right and coming back,
Uh-huh.
the tire thing, whatever you call it, that makes it, pulls it back and forth. The
Oh,
actual
right.
3D,
The like the rack and pinion type, the gears.
that rubber type thing, whatever it is.
Right. The belt.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to make it tight. So the belt, yeah, that belt, I
Mhm.
don't know how to make it tight, really tight, so it's not as loose. I mean, I've unscrewed it, I'll show it to you, and then it'll be a lot easier to explain.
Right.
Once that's sorted, then I think my prints will come out a lot more like it won't jerk and go off the scale where it needs to print. Yeah,
Right.
I use Tinkercad
Tinkercad.
to design
Mhm.
I just make it on there. Then I'll just export it as an STL file, and then I'll use this program on the Windows, which is like a 3D slicer thing, and then it
Right.
will
The
tell me
slicer.
how long it will
What do you
take.
use for your slicer? What is it called that you use?
I don't know, by the top of my head, I have to go on the computer and tell you. But
use.
I've got it, and I'll let you know. But
I hear you.
it's really good because it tells you the exact time, how long it's going to take,
Right.
high quality, fast,
Right.
medium, and then I just do it, save it onto on the micro SD card, and then
Right.
put it in the Ender because it takes a micro SD, and then start it up, and it just automatically starts heating up, cooling, does all the things. So,
Welcome, Asha. Yeah, definitely. I'm not really that familiar with those type of printers. Mine's the resin printer where it's the liquid, and it dips it in and cures it to the plate itself. So yeah, it's a little different. But I know those other ones, those FDM printers. I'm not really. I don't have that much experience with those, so I'd be interested to see
what it does is just
what you're doing.
the main thing is it just heats the plastic up, and make sure you've got a very open your windows and everything. Make sure you get the oxygen and the wind and whatever you got it in the room, because it gives a bad smell. Let's just put it that way.
That's
what I've heard.
Once it's heated up, it starts, and then it just comes out oozing out.
Are all 3D printers, do they all stink, or is it just certain ones?
I think it's pretty much all of them, because mine does too. The resin on mine smells really bad.
Stinks.
Yeah, not all. I don't know. I think it's
The reason why I said
the
not
heat.
all 3D printers stink is because they've contained it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
I know Chris and Martin too. Yeah, they have a whole setup where they have an exhaust vent that goes out of their window, and I have somewhat like that. I have a closet that has an exhaust vent that I use, so I keep it in that closet, which reduces the smell quite a bit. The tricky part of the resin is getting it on your hands. You're supposed to wear gloves all the time, but I don't always. And that stuff, it's just like microscopic. If it gets on your hands and you touch your skin somewhere else, you're going to get a rash. And it doesn't just wash off with soap and water. You have to use rubbing alcohol to get it off. So those are the things I would say, yeah, with the resin printer.
My son has always talked about getting me a 3D printer so I can do scales for rockets and stuff like that. You guys have now 100% convinced me I don't want one because I'm asthmatic. Wait. I'm asthmatic, right? So the fumes would kill me, right? And then you just mentioned alcohol to get it off with. I don't come anywhere now near alcohol. It causes me to have asthma attacks. I don't want one. I'll pay for someone to print me them.
That's probably a better idea because then you have to fill the tassels.
The safest 3D printer.
Go ahead.
The safest 3D printing. Well, I wouldn't call it printing, but it's kind of like a pen, and it's aimed at children. It uses a UV light, and what it does is it prints the thing out, and without using heat, it uses a light, and you just shine the light, and it cools it. It cools it into whatever form you want. So there's no smell. There's nothing like that. So that's why I was saying there's no. Some printers are or things like that.
That's good.
You can do it that way as well.
Hey, Michelle, I'm just replying to her comment here. I didn't see his 3D printed pieces. I've heard about them, but I didn't see the show where he actually showed them. I'm going to have to check that out. What does it say? Is one piece crack in that funny way? Oh, yeah. So he's got the same printer I do, the Elegoo Mars. And so sometimes the layers, if you don't have the timing set right, the layers delaminate because basically you're putting down layer after layer. And sometimes if the layers don't stick, it'll start to peel away from the layer below it. And it has to do with
it's not strong enough.
Yeah. Or just it's a temperature issue. It could be, there's all sorts of issues this print that I did last night, it's all warped. Parts of it have been warped because it came off the plate a bit. You guys can't see them.
Huh. That's cool.
So yeah, so this is my little HAPS billboard. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting the supports in right, because you have to have all those support pieces that attach, and those are critical too in terms of how things kind of bend and melt and change their shape. So yeah, it's definitely Space Gal. It's not easy. It's not plug and play all the time. There's definitely some unless you have a good file to start with, and it's just like a brand new machine too. Once it's calibrated, is good. But what I'm finding is I have to keep calibrating mine. I have to clean it and then kind of fix everything, get all the gears working again, and then it seems to work better.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends, of course, in the space industry that all do make models. So they have files that they sell for a few dollars each,
Sure.
nothing big or anything. So I would have a good base for, I would say, good files, because their stuff
Right.
comes out amazing when you see it and everything. So, but they don't paint them. They just kind of display them as when they're,
right.
made and stuff. So, but I would love to get into the painting aspects and stuff. Like in school, like I love models. Like that's one of my favorite things. And I love to paint. I just haven't done it since high school. And I'm in high school. That's all I took was art. Like my mural that I did is still on the wall of my high school that I went to.
Wow.
And they
That's
repainted it. Like I got a whole wall that I made a mural on. And I just I played guitar growing up, stopped doing that. It's just crazy the things that I've done, and I've just stopped it. I have no idea why.
Do you think it was when the kids came along, a lot of that stuff went aside? Because that's what I found is a lot of my things got put on the back burner with the kids, and now I'm just trying to get back into it again. Now that my kids are getting to the age where you don't have to watch them every second.
Well, my one daughter's 34, so I had her coming right out of high school, and then my son is 24. So, and I worked. Now I'm disabled, but I worked from like sunrise to sunset. I was a single mom supporting a household, and my job was, I worked logistics, and I worked in huge warehouses, and I took care of products coming in from all over the world for all different types of people and stuff. And I worked long hours. Thank God for my parents for helping me take care of my kids and everything, But I guess I was just way too busy with them. And then, between Taekwondo, baseball, soccer, cheerleading. Yeah, you lose all that time for your own personal things. So, but I still do my Legos. I love.
Well, that's good. Yeah. So you like your Legos. So you still have that outlet of something fun. That's great.
Yeah. So, and I still have the ISS, which is sitting across from me that I have to do. But everyone was putting it together at Christmas because they got it for Christmas, and I feel like I don't want to do I've had it before Christmas. I got it right before Christmas. Jesse had bought it for me. So, but I got now the metal art, but I can't see the little piece. Like these pieces are so little. Right. They're so tiny. This is a rocket, by the way, and the launch tower.
The launch tower. Wow.
Yeah, it's a 3D metal one. So, but I'm going to have Jesse help me because I can't see the little bendy prongs and they got to pop out. Yeah.
I hear you on that. Yeah, I like making those models. That's kind of why I got into this. And then, I found out, there's models that are made, but there's so many models that don't exist. So I just wanted to start making my own. That's why I got into 3D printing.
Yeah, it kind of, I always had Legos and my kids had Legos, Lincoln Logs and all that stuff. But a friend of mine bought me the Saturn rocket before they actually retired it, and let's see if I have a candle behind my computer. There it is.
That's cool.
It's up there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That one's I don't even know how many pieces. It's over. I don't even know how many pieces that one is.
Wow.
but it's huge.
Yeah, that
And
is
that's the
huge. That's a big one.
only way I can display it. I want to one day hopefully find someone that would encase it in like plexiglass, I guess,
Oh, sure.
and stand it up. So, but I had moved and someone put it in a garbage can. We're not going to mention what my kids did when I moved, okay?
Sure.
And I had to retake this most of it back apart, certain stages, and put everything back together. And I just recently did it and hung the shelf up and got it back up there. So
I got you. Yeah.
but I could have killed when I saw what they did to it. I was like, I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
Because it took so long. I did it on live stream 2 days. I think it took me like between 6 and 7 hours to put that together.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And all that time, and then they just put it in the garbage by accident.
Well, yeah, one of the little plastic ones, just so that was one of the last things to come out of the house. I was just, it's
Yeah.
okay. They sold my
Yeah.
plants for $1 a piece at my garage sale before I moved. I could have killed my kid. They're like, you don't need no plants, just sell the plants, And I started them from little seeds, and it's like, oh, I could kill them.
Kids, right? I know. I hear you.
Yes, and you'll always hear my kids in the background, or my son, shall I say? Because I don't know what you hear him in the background. He's always making comments, yelling and hollering. I don't let it bother me. Everyone gets a good laugh out of Jesse in the background, especially when he's raging, playing his League of Legends or something like that.
Gotcha,
Everyone sits there and laughs about it. So stop. No
He's like, stop talking about me.
Stream. See?
Oh yes. That's funny.
She didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner. Oh, Swifty's eating dinner, someone asked.
He's sneaking off camera.
Not
No
yet.
worries. I appreciate you being here, man.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm muting myself whenever, and so then you guys can talk and stuff. And then whenever I need to talk, I'll just put my finger up. But since the question came, I just responded.
So, hang on a second. I got to say one thing, Chris. You got your views. You have your 250 views.
Yes, thank you. Awesome.
You got your 250
I
views.
appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You made your half challenge. But I got to slip out. Jesse's got to be at work in 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Thank you for spending time, Space Gal.
Not a problem. I appreciate it. I
here.
enjoy your models and everything. I love watching you work on them. So enjoy.
Thanks
for
so
nice meeting you and talking to you.
Nice.
Talking to everyone. Have a great day.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Nice.
That was awesome. We are going to try and get your second camera working, acing it so it works fine. So do not worry about that. We will.
Yeah, I'll figure it. I'm sure at some point here.
Mm-hmm. It could be a quality issue, like video quality, and you just have to change the preference settings to it to make it so it's not lagging.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing that I found is there's a big lag when I do it this way. So I'll move something and then like 20 seconds later you'll actually see it move on camera. Bye, Dina. Thank you so much, Dina, for being here. It's Dina D. She was chatting about Thomas trains their kid had. Yeah. I tried to get my little girls into Thomas trains, and they loved it for a while. No, it's still not coming in.
That's the way forward. Like people want to see your work, and it's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I like that. It's just a matter of like what to show and how to show it, all that type of stuff. And it's tough too, because I want to just, work on things, but also chat with people at the same time and have on guests. So I got to figure out the balance of, of just kind of hanging out, the kind of chill out shows, and then a show that's
the same with me. When I'm making music and I'm in that zone. When I'm in the zone of making music, I'm just focusing on making the beat because I don't want to slack off and think, I'm making a beat. What was I making again? And then like conversation.
No, it's definitely a lot of multitasking.
It's hard.
It's a lot of multitasking. So you have to like look at the comments and see what's going on and try to work on your thing. But yeah, I'll get it figured out. And a Wi-Fi extender,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, who knows? Oh, Dina, you're still
What
saying
does
good.
it say
good,
on
good.
the second phone? Does it say good, great, excellent quality?
So like
average?
right now, so it just said great, and then I like moved over and it jumps down to poor, and then it goes to great, and then it goes to poor. So it's I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand what the
Maybe it's hard. It's
connection issues are.
compensating two devices is a bit hard for it.
Maybe, yeah. Well, it's also there's things in the way down, between me and the actual Wi-Fi router. There's a bunch of stuff, so that might be part of it too. So that extender might help just to get around
Have you
corners.
maybe tried switching the cameras? So maybe this camera that you're facing, if that's the phone or something, change
Oh,
it to
yeah.
where the old. Try that, maybe.
Yeah, no, originally I tried that because with I guess if I had a camera hardwired into my laptop, I could do that. Because right now I'm obviously just using the camera on the top of my laptop screen here, and that doesn't really work for
Oh.
getting in close to the models. I actually
Then you
got
can
this.
just screen capture.
What's that?
Then, if it's hardwired to your, like, get a webcam and just connect it
Right.
to hardwire USB, and then or like this mobile phone, just USB connected to your laptop. Then you can just use that as a webcam and just screen capture and show the viewers like that, and then it will not be delayed.
I gotcha. Right. Yeah, that's a good
using
idea.
OBS or whatever you want to use.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't gotten into that. I just got one of these new little macro wide angle lenses that already looks like it's helped quite a bit. It increases when you're real close up to something, and it really increases the field of view, which is going to be key, I think, with my broadcasts.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was only like
You should get them
$16.
you should get them to sponsor you. Advertise their product.
Right. Yeah, I know. I see like other guys do it. I think Michael Bathurst does that with his stuff. It seems like he's always pushing his products. And Randy, yeah, I don't know how I guess you got to show them that you're promoting it. Send them a video. Say, hey, I'm promoting your stuff. Send me free
Just send
stuff.
them a short email or something. Say, hey, I would like to
Right.
promote your product because I think it's really awesome, and how would I monetize it or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I know. I've got a new cell phone too. Not this one, but an Android that I got for work. That's pretty cool. That has infrared camera and a endoscope on it. But I can't get either one of those to work with my broadcast yet. I've tried. But I've done videos. Like I did an IR camera video. Did you see that IR camera video that I did? Have you seen that yet? You did? Yeah, a couple days
Yes, I
ago.
did.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that was just me testing it out and just, putting that up as a video, putting some music behind it. Oh, and I also wanted to thank you a lot for your I was watching a different broadcast you were in, and you mentioned that music site. What is it now? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Upbeat.
Upbeat, yeah, upbeat.io. And I got I'm on it, and I've used like 3 different songs from it now. It's very cool. So I appreciate that big time.
And you're welcome to use my music as well. So I'll send you that if you're on. I'll have to contact you via Twitter or something and sort something out where I can send you the file via Dropbox or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I definitely like to get on one of your broadcasts too while you're making beats, and maybe put a song together, the two of us. That'd be really sweet.
Let's do it. While you're
Yeah.
making your 3D print, we could like 3D models. We could do something like that and get some inspiration, creative. And then after
like
I've eaten, I was thinking maybe we could.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Later today.
But this is what I'm eating.
What do you got there?
It is rice. And
Chicken and rice?
Mhm.
Nice. What's the flavoring there on the chicken?
It's chickpea. There's chickpeas in there. There's a bit of like Indian curry, like spices and stuff like that. Mixture of spices there. So yeah.
It looks good. Looks good. It's making me hungry. I got to have my lunch. It's probably late there, right? What are you at, like dinner time? 7 o'clock there?
7:04.
Nice.
I do when I'm freestyling and stuff, and when I'm just for fun. I'm not a rapper or anything. I got my friends and who are professional singers and rappers and stuff. I normally let them do all of that. But when I'm just doing it for fun and freestyling, I try and big up all the Haps people that I know, like who I'm subscribed to. So I say, big
Yeah.
up Chris. If you're into 3D models, make sure you go and follow him. And I'm like in the.
I know. I heard that. I like this freestyle. It's cool. it flows. Well, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you get at it. And even when you're, it's all cool.
I think it's 2 P's up beat.
Oh yeah, the P up. Yeah, upbeat.io. Yeah, 2 P's. You're right.
Upbeat.
Yeah, welcome, Damani. I don't know Damani Norwood. Welcome.
Am I allowed to put with your permission, you can say yes or no, it's your choice, it's your broadcast. Am I allowed to put my SoundCloud and YouTube link?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Put it in there, share it up.
To ask.
No, I appreciate that. No, and I definitely want to check it out myself too. I don't think I've been on your SoundCloud. But I like your beats. I like what you do. For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do like live jam sessions and show the people that it can be done. It's just you guys, a lot of people are just too reluctant to just try and just do it on the fly. Like right now, I'll be like, all right, do this, and then I'll just because I'll have everything connected. So whatever all the guests that join in, their mics are going to be high quality mics because I can hear them very well. I am able to record the sound coming into my headphones in high quality anyway. So then it makes it sense that you can just record on the fly like that. And
yeah.
Put it in.
No, I mean, I saw what you were doing with Yassine yesterday, and that was pretty sweet. Having him, drop some bars and then putting it all in and mixing it up. And I understand how you're building it. Yeah.
You just got to have fun with it. Whatever you do, like your work right now, it looks very, very complicated and serious stuff, but you're having fun with it.
Well, yeah. I am having fun with it. Sometimes it's not as much fun when I'm actually trying to do it for the broadcast. And that's where I've got to get past that, where I'm like focusing on one thing and then trying to focus on the people and going back and forth, but I'll get it. I just have to do it more for sure.
Chris, I wanted to ask you, I know you've got a busy schedule and stuff, and I do want to do a special segment of my broadcast because I'm planning various types of projects at the moment with not just music related. I've got one on in mind, obviously, like where it's called Knowledge is Power, Knowledge. And each time I'm going to bring a special guest on there, from musicians to, people from different fields like yourself doing 3D modeling and stuff, and just have like a talk show as well as spreading and promoting your broadcast and your shows on my broadcast. You know what I mean? So we're talking about more like the 3D side of things.
That's great. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I
love 3D printing.
It'd be great to be involved in that. Yeah. And that's eventually, like, ideally, I think the way I'd like to do my show is kind of, like have a project that I'm working on and work on it for a little bit and then, and chat with people. And then, kind of halfway through, bring on guests and chat about what they're doing, have them show their work, have them chat about what they're doing or ask me questions and then just go from there. Try to have a first section that actually shows the stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to do like a hands-on tutorial on someone who's not confident on how to work or make music or stuff like on the iPad, how to use GarageBand, for instance. Like I will actually show on demand, like with the comments and stuff. They'll say, all right, so this is how you do it. And then it's like, it will inspire them. It will help them. And
yeah, I think that's great.
Like that.
I know a lot of people are looking for that too. A lot of people are looking for tutorial type content. So I think that would be great. And also just expand the community out, which we're always all about.
Definitely. So I
Yeah.
just want to help you out, support your content and stuff as much as possible, and plug you in my broadcast, even if you're not there, and in my freestyles, in my music.
Yeah, no, I'd like to get
Yeah.
some of your beats and maybe put it into to an intro on my show. So we'll have to chat about that for sure. That'd be cool.
100%.
No, I'm all about
I'm gonna go and eat right now.
cross promoting. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Always.
So I'm just gonna drop down and let's see you in full screen glory with your
Yeah,
second
no, I
camera
think
and
I'm gonna have
stuff.
to get some lunch
God
here
bless.
too. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Thanks a lot, Swift. Have a good one.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it so much. You guys made my day. For sure. Oh, okay. So Michelle, yes. And Dina's here. Anne's in the chats. That was great. I appreciate everyone coming in and joining and helping support what I'm trying to do here. This is great. Dina, you're not subscribed to Michelle. You know what I've noticed, guys? I've been subscribed to people, and then all of a sudden I found out that I'm either unsubscribed to them or even blocked somebody by accident, which I think it's just like, when you're pulling up the comments, you end up hitting some buttons by accident or something. I don't know. I definitely do it. I need coffee. Yeah. I know. I've been on here 2 hours, and I think I need some lunch, and my girls need some lunch. I appreciate everyone being here. Hey, Fraser, welcome. Yep, people are coming on. Yep. Thanks. Hi, Lucia. Welcome. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I was trying to get my second camera set up here. Let's see if I can get it back here. Show you the HAPS billboard. You guys see that yet? Hey, CS. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Late night. Yeah. Oh, no worries. I'm cool with not joining. I know that feeling. There's a lot of times when people ask me to join and I'm like, nope, not right now. I'm in the middle of whatever, or not feeling it. But accent. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I did make my quota. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate everybody that participated big time, and that you guys are all here. So yeah, so this is, I don't know who's new. Yeah, Dina, I'm gonna have to use your buy me a coffee and get me a coffee. Although I've kind of stopped drinking coffee recently, which is bad, but I've been trying to the last 2 months to reduce my coffee intake and just drink tea. So trying to cut down on the caffeine. So yeah, this is my little HAPS billboard that I started. It's a little embossed HAPS logo. It's a start. Yeah, you want to do the same thing, as you know. Oh, thanks a lot, CS. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys. Oh my gosh, all these awards. So thankful. I appreciate you guys doing that. Just here to chat with everybody. But yeah, so I don't know who hadn't heard this, but I got the idea yesterday to do a little HAPS billboard in N scale. Coffee Hound, yeah. I know I used to be a 2 cup a day guy. So I got this idea to do a HAPS billboard and sketched it up last night and printed it. It's a little warped, this print. So I'm going to have to go back a little bit to the drawing board with my supports and such. Can you guys see that? Let me try my new lens here. I'm gonna pop my new lens on here, and you guys can see. We'll pretend we're like at the eye doctor. Better, worse, better, worse. So this is the normal view. Yeah, talking about music and 3D printing. Those are definitely my passions. I was telling Swift that I might have to get on my 1s and 2s and do a little drum and bass session for you guys. Back in the day, 20 years ago, I was DJing drum and bass, and I got vinyl for miles that I could play out. I just don't know about all the copyright issues, but I could probably get away with it for a 20-minute sesh. what are you using to do the split screen? Oh, hey, Damani. So what I'm doing here, oops, it's clicking a bunch of buttons I don't need to click. So I'm using my laptop for my view here of my face and the small picture-in-picture camera. And then down here on my workbench, I've got my iPhone connected. And I basically, once you're in a broadcast, you can go into that broadcast, log into HAPS on your phone, and go into that broadcast, join the broadcast, and it's just like a guest. And you can pull them up then as one of your screens, and you can do all sorts of screen things here. You can go this way, things like that. Switch things around. Can make me the #1 view, all of it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely play with it and check it out. Glad everyone's here. Drum and bass, that's what I'm all about. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right. It's not all that I'm about for sure, but that's what I got a bunch. That's what got me into it. But no, I've got a lot of funk. I've got a lot of old school hip hop. I've got a lot of reggae. I've got a lot of Spanish beats. All sorts of stuff. I like it all. Yeah, so this is the macro lens. So CS, I'm using this. It's called a Zoe Touch. I just ordered it off of Amazon this week. It's like a $16 macro lens that clips on. Here, let me show you. It clips right onto my phone here, if I can get it in view. And it has a macro and then a wide angle, and you can use both. So if you put the macro on, you can get really close and do photography for small items, which is cool. And then this lens itself then clips onto the phone. So there's before and there's after. Let's see how this works after. Yeah, it pulls it out to a wider view. So this sign is literally like 3 inches away from my phone. I figured that's what I was going to need to show a wider field of view for my small models. You love the drums. My favorite part of studying architecture for me was the modeling. Yes. You know what, Lucia, that's exactly me too. So I grew up as a little kid. I liked to make models and train models and all sorts of stuff. And art, I was really into art. And my grandfather was actually an architectural engineer. So I went to architecture school as well and got my degree in architecture. And for me, everything was all about the modeling. I realized that that's, my passion was making things. So once I got, once 3D printers started coming out, I got really into it. I appreciate you guys all getting in here. Hey, Heavenly Dew, welcome. Thanks. Nice setup. Yeah, I'm showing off my little HAPS. It'll look better once I get it painted here, but I'm going to enamels. No, I haven't painted anything on this. This is just it's white. It's white ABS resin that I printed it on, and then when it cures, it gets a little yellowed. And then I tried spray painting it. My can of white spray paint exploded in my hand. The tip came off and got all over. So I need to finish spray painting it white, and then I'm going to come back in. And I don't usually use enamel paint except on very small vehicles, that I want to be shiny, but mostly I use flat acrylic paints. So what I usually do with my 3D models, then I'll prime them with either white or black or gray, depending on what my outcome is going to be. And then I'll come back in with acrylic paints and do all the hand painting. Enamels equals animals. Enamels. Yeah, I don't know. Enamel paint for me is I don't like all the cleanup, the painting cleanup on enamel paint. I like the water-based when I'm switching around. But yeah, now I have to figure out, does anybody know what the Pantone color for the HAPS logo is? It's some sort of magenta. It could be even a straight magenta, but I gotta figure out that mix, and then I'm gonna paint the whole billboard except for the HAPS and the little top bracket part of the logo white, or it's going to be white, and I'll paint everything else pink. And then my idea, oh, see there, my phone's out again. No reason. Oh, animals. Oh, yeah, painting of these models. Right. Oh, yeah, enamels have insects in them, right? Insect parts, pieces. Don't they use that for enamel paints? Don't let Isa hear you talk about enamels. Can you make a name tag? Yeah, HAPS name tag. Hey, Professor, welcome. Thanks for coming in. No enamels were harmed in the making of this model. A name tag, yeah, HAPS name tag. I'm working on, I can make pretty much anything you can think of. If I can draw it and my printer will fit it. Hey, Blaine, welcome. Everybody's coming in here. Sweet. You guys can't see my second camera again. So let's go full screen again. So I don't know what's going on here with my connection on my second camera. I might have to reset my graphics server. Yeah, Blaine, how are you doing? Yeah, Professor. So a name tag. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Panta. Oh, Magenta 0521C. Oh, thank you, Heavenly. I will check it out. That's my plan today, is figure out the color matching on that. And then, so with this billboard, there's a space on the side for broadcaster panels. I'm thinking about making little panels for broadcasters, maybe broadcasters that I'll have on as guests, and you can slip it into the billboard and have it in the background, my models. So that's the idea. Yeah, it's so good to see you, Professor. Thanks for joining. So I don't know if anyone, everyone follow everyone in here. Michelle, C.S. Murphy, Heavenly Dew, the Professor. Thanks for coming in, CS. Appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, and share the broadcast out. I think I've already reached my numbers, but I'm appreciating all the love here and everyone coming in and chatting. But yeah, the Professor is one of my favorite broadcasters from Periscope days. I think in the beginning, all I was watching was the Professor for a while. But yeah, so I'm glad he's moved over here to HAPS. It's a great guy. Has great music knowledge. So follow him for sure if you're into music. Yeah, Swift Beats. Thanks. Yeah, the views. Dropping some mad science. Yeah, I'm trying to. We'll see. Dropping all sorts of stuff on the floor. Yeah, so, I love it. I love the music. I love the art, all of it. That's what I'm here for. The art and the music. Yeah, the Professor. If you're not following Professor, check him out. Cliff, yes. I know that's his name. I don't say it, but yes. We love Cliff. We love you too, Michelle. And Swift. And Lucia. Everyone that's here. Heavenly Dew. I appreciate all of you guys. It's been great getting to know you guys over the past month. I think I'm on like day 42 of HAPS. Music trivia. Yeah, that sounds cool. Trivia is always fun. Hope everyone's having a great day. Wish I could get this camera to work, the second camera all the time. Oh, there we go. It's back up again. So HAPS is where it's at. If you guys are watching, lurking behind there on Periscope or Twitter, come on over to HAPS. It's the place to be. A lot of cool people. And you got this cool broadcast studio. Yeah, and Dina. Dina was in the house. I think she had to go earlier, but yes, Queen Vitamin was here. Dina. Make sure everybody pronounces her name correctly. It's Dina. 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 The A is silent, just like mine. My I is silent, so it's Wiegand. Chris Wiegand. Wiegand. But yeah, I'm going to try that Wi-Fi extender, see if I can get something like that, because I just don't know. It says great right now, and the picture looks good, and then it goes out. So might have something to do with connecting it directly to the computer, too. I might try that. Oh, you are here, Dina. Dina is a wonderful person, for sure. She's such a cheerleader for everyone. She's one of the biggest supporters I've met. Yes, Haps is like my co-working space I can no longer go to. Thanks, COVID. Ooh, I know. Yeah, this is like my co-working space too, I guess. Yes, Dina D. So I'm glad everyone's joining me here. Like I said, I wish I had this second camera more consistently working. It keeps going in and out. So I could show you guys some work while I'm working on it. I appreciate you, Dina, so much. And Michelle. You guys have been really great for me and for everyone here. All right, guys. So I'm glad everybody came in and joined. I appreciate it. I've been on here a little over 2 hours, and I've got to get some lunch and get my girls some lunch. Figure out this billboard, see if I can fix it, get it straightened out today. But it's great to see everybody. Hope you guys all have a great day. I appreciate everybody and everything you've done to get me to my quota here. Hopefully this will count since I don't have the HAPS challenge in this one. But anyhow, it's been great to connect with everyone. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.